Okay, for our first batch, please do stand by. Donald Servino, Abandoned News Online, Alan Sincon, Stars Floating Bits, Eugene Assis, People's Journal, Leah Saltera, ABS-CBN.com, Dolly Ann from the Halaf Inquirer. Our first question will be coming from Donald Servino of Abandoned News Online.
Yeah, since first question ako, so movie muna tayo. Ariella and Tony, kumusta yung working relationship niyo? Kumusta yung, first time yung magsama, di ba? So, kumusta naman, hindi pa kayo nagkaroon ng parang kontintilangan? Yeah, Tony and Ariella. Ladies first, Ariella muna.
Salamat po sa inyong tanong. Actually, I guess nakatulong that yung location namin is we're at the beach. So, ang sarap mag-shooting na ganun yung location outdoors. Tapos, first time kasi, actually first time that we work together. Pero before we went to our first day of shooting, nagkaroon po kami ng training for our free diving. So, doon pa lang sa training namin, I get to know Tony more. Especially, nasa dagat kami. And, iba kasi yung nabibigay ng vibe ng dagat mas relaxed. So, I think it helps us better na we connected instantly. So, walang problema at all. Sobrang chill at trabaho ni Tony kahit sa lahat ng mga eksena ginawa namin. Sobrang okay siya kasama.
And Tony.
Yeah, I think hindi naman maiwasan na kung meron kang hindi pa nakakatrabaho na kinakabahan ka konti kung makakasundo mo sila or something. So, ang gusto ko lang na maging komportable si Ara. Kasi, syempre, medyo sexy yung pills. So I just wanted her to be comfortable. And yun nga, I think nakatulong na nasa dagat kami. Sobrang saya kasi kasama sila Direk, sila Mamu, yung bait mong prod. So, chill vibes lang. Everybody was super fun to work with.
Did you in-expect mo ba yan from Ariella? Kasi si Ariella parang, I mean, beauty queen
Yeah, I mean, I look up to her with such a high regard kasi title holder. So, sabi ko, shucks, paano ba? Dapat siguro ingatan ko yung mga sinasabi ko. Ganun. Pero wala, sobrang chill ni Ara. Masaya ko sila lahat kasama and sobrang akong nag-enjoy sa project na to.
Thank you. Second question go for Direk. Direk, gano'n ka-sexy ang pelikula?
It's a hot one. I'd say it's
How hot is it?
we pushed boundaries in terms of sexiness. There are some scenes here that are really pushed. May mga ganun. So,
Sexiness in terms of physical, I mean, yung nudity or sexiness in terms of love scene or sex scene?
I'd say both.
Talaga. So,
we're
courtesy of Ariella and Tony.
malalaman natin. Yeah.
Sige, sige. Although nakita na namin si Ariella before and naggumawa din ng and good luck and ang ganda naman ng trailer at saka ng title.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you very much. That was Donald Servino of Abandoned News Online. Up next, we have Alan Sincon of Stars Floating Bits.
Hi, good afternoon. Congratulations to your new project. And nice to have this Zoom, and that hindi na pala Zoom, face-to-face na. It's nice to be here. Yung first question ko to Ariella muna. Hello, nice to see you again.
Yes po, hi Sir Ana. Nice to see you.
Yung tanong ko sa'yo, kumbaga, ikaw yung center of this movie because you're the only girl here with the two boys, di ba? So how do you describe your intimate scenes with Tony and with Ivan, siguro?
Oh, it's parang, I would say, magkaibang dynamic siya. Kasi like, magkaiba rin yung pinanggagalingan ng role. I would say with Ivan, you can feel like, kasi we're coming from a long relationship here. So that kind of intimacy, yung makikita mo talaga sa mga matatagal na mag-partner. Compared as to an intimacy scene na parang yung spark just ignited. So, you could tell the difference from that pala. And me as Joanna, yung, siguro yung intimacy na hinahanap ko dun sa isang partner na wala dun sa isa, nabigay ng isa, and then the other partner na matagal ko na rin hinahanap, nabigay mo. Kumbaga, yung kulang ng isa't isa, nahanap ko both. So, it's a different dynamic. Kasi din, magkaiba rin po yung pinanggalingan ng role ni Joanna here. And I think you can see it dun sa film on how Joanna had those intimacy pareho kay Robert and kay Paula and kay Robert.
Sino daw yung mas wild dun sa dalawa? In terms of having intimacy?
Siguro in this film, no, dahil may bagong magkaibang ibang wild yung isa eh. Kasi yung isa coming from a long-term relationship na. So, siguro sa mga manonood, baka naisip nila matagal na ganyan. Pero kasi yung nabibigay ng spark kapag bago pa lang, so ina-expect nyo na yung ganong mga eksena kapag yung bago, tapos biglang nag-init, nag-ignite, and then pop! Ganon.
Talaga may analogy pang ganun eh. No?
So, may sound effect pa.
Yeah.
So, ganon.
Thank you, Ariella.
Thank you.
Yeah, yung tanong ko naman kay Tony and kay Ivan. Kasi alam naman natin Ariella Arida is a beauty queen, di ba? Kumbaga, sabi nga, siguro follow up lang dun sa tinanong ni Don kanina. Kumbaga, meron bang parang delicate yung scene, di ba? Paano niyo hinandle yung intimate scenes with Ariella, and paano niyo prinotektahan na hindi ma-violate yung human rights ni Ariella with that scenes? Human rights talaga. Sorry for the words. Yeah, si Ivan first. Yeah.
Well, like she said, our relationship was a different dynamic. We've been together for a long time. Our characters have been together for a long time, and I don't want to give too much away, but I think the fire was more in her new relationship. So, but yeah, no, Ariella is a trooper. We had some pretty crazy scenes, not that really impressed me with her commitment to acting. So.
How about Tony? Si Tony naman sanay na sa ganyan, di ba? From Glorious pa lang, di ba? Yeah.
I mean, pag gumagawa po ako ng ganong eksena, medyo gets ko na po kung anong mangyayari or paano ko siguro i-attack. Lagi nang ako parang nahihiya minsan sa co-actor ko kung okay, ano yung gusto nila or ano yung kaya nila, saan sila komportable. Pero yung sinamin kasi ni medyo nakakatawa siya kasi may mga eksena na kami, buong araw kami nasa dagat. So, medyo nagpapaalam na kami sa isa't isa na, uy, maalat na ako. Baka pag hinalikan mo ako dito, medyo salty na. So, alam mo yun, and tsaka sobrang stress-free kasi si Direk. So, hindi siya yung parang napagod kami or anything. Kaya, wala. Kahit intimate scene, parang, ewan ko, basta easy lang siya. Easy lang. Basta happy si Direk. And hindi rin naman ako, I'll speak for myself, hindi ko ako nahirapan sa pinagawa sa akin.
Parang alam ko ng description ng intimate scene niyo, salty. Parang gano'n. Yeah.
Salty.
Pero congrats Direk, ang ganda-ganda ng scene, underwater, yung dagat scene, napakagaling po ng scene. Congratulations. Looking forward to this movie.
Thank you.
Breathe again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Alison Con of Stars Photo Bits. Up next, we have Sir Eugene Assis of People's Journal and gnews.ph.
Hi, good afternoon. Direct, impressed ako dun sa mga underwater scenes mo. Magandang scene mo. Anyway, meron ka ba dito, nakafocus ka ba sa isang theme or advocacy, political? Kasi yung Breathe Again.
Actually, it's at the core of the movie is about finding yourself. Breathing is a very personal thing. The way one person breathes is very different from another. And the journey of the narrative for the main character here is finding her breath again. So, yan yung, just to give you a clue what the movie is all about, is finding her own breath again. And then in terms of your very good question about the advocacy, yes. Yung character naman ni Tony dito, who is a freediving instructor, makita natin yung mga anggulo na kagustuhan niya sa karagatan and caring for the environment. So, all of these kasi encapsulated in the sport of freediving. You can, ang ganda kasi ng karagatan ng Pilipinas. If we only get to see it, wow! And we're so fortunate we got to make a movie while doing it.
Pwede kong malaman direct sa
Oh yeah, we shot everything in Mabini, Ariella, Batangas.
Wow.
And walang double yan. Sila talaga ang nag-swimming dyan. Ilang oras ko silang binabad sa tubig. Then, wow, I'm just impressed by them.
So yung si Tony, Ariella, at Ivan, nagkaroon ba kayo ng previous na experience sa deep sea diving or nag-train lang kayo ng mismo sa set?
Actually, I do scuba diving po, pero it's very much different sa free diving. Kaya, nung init sa akin yung character, tapos free diver ako, I'm super excited kasi it's something that I want to try to. But we really had some trainings, me and Tony together, para to do free diving kasi akala ko personally, it would be easy na parang makikita ng tao, parang sisisid ka lang, kumbaga parang sa swimming pool, sisisid ka lang sa malalim. Pero kailangan mo rin ng technique, especially kung as a role, kasi hindi siya basta-basta ginagawa without any proper training. So, kaya ako, na-enjoy ko rin po kasi nagkaroon din ako ng free course sa free diving. So, we really did some trainings for this.
Okay. Bonus question lang for Ivan. Kasi napansin ko lang yung mga films mo lately, medyo romantic, medyo nag-uubad-ubad ka. But I know that you are a martial artist, an expert at that. Hindi mo ba namimiss yung mga action films?
Oo naman, namimiss ko yung mga action films. And I think because Viva Max is doing so well, I'm sure in the future, they're going to be doing iba't ibang genre, including action. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But for now, yeah, I'm enjoying the roles that Viva's giving me. And even though the theme might be erotic, there's a lot, especially in this movie, that all people can enjoy. For one thing, the motorcycle racing that my character does, some of those scenes I think are going to be pretty impressive, and the free diving as well. So I can't wait to see the movie.
Okay, maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Sir Eugene Assis of People's Journal and gnews.ph. Up next, we have Ms. Lea Salterio of ABS-CBN.
Hi, good afternoon. Can I ask Direk, Rafi?
Next ka na.
Hi, good afternoon, Direk.
Hello.
Direk, sorry. You can sit down.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Why was the film? Did you have a hand in writing the script also?
I wrote the
Also?
I wrote the script.
Alright.
The whole concept. Lately, for the past 5 years, yung background lang of this one.
And so what was the title? Be the
It's I've fallen in love again with the ocean. Past 5 years, I reignited my love affair with diving. And this new sport that I've discovered, free diving, is making it more accessible for people to actually enjoy the underwater world unencumbered by all the equipment. All you need is mask and fins and a snorkel, and you can actually go deep and stay long. And that's something I wanted to share sana within this realm of a full-length film. So sabi ko, uy, pagkakataon to gawin na pelikula. So that's the genesis of Breathe Again. And then as for a theme, I was looking for something na, how does one liberate oneself and find one's breath again. Yan.
So why did you give it that title?
Yung iniisip ko kasi the origin of the character is someone who's lost herself.
Very Tony Braxton.
Exactly. Yung medyo 80s, yung 80s and 90s yung levels, no? But it's someone who's lost their way and they have to find their breath again. So, to breathe again on their own. So, yun yung the genesis of the movie.
Thank you, Direk.
Thank you.
Thanks. Can I ask the stars? What was the hardest thing, aside from the diving, given na yun, that you did for your roles in this movie?
Well, there's this certain part on the ending of this story na I guess it's one of the hardest part na I did for this film. And siguro dun din makikita how versatile Ivan is as an actor as well. Maybe akala nila the film would all be sexy and romantic and something like that. But towards the end, there is something na ikabibigla nila for the story. And that is why also the film is called Breathe Again. Because it's
Nothing tragic naman, mabibigla lang sila.
Depending on how would you feel on the ending, but it's more on people might think it's all sexy and romantic, but towards the end, I think tama ba, Direk? That's why the film also is called Breathe Again, because it's interconnected from the very beginning and till the end of it, and it was really explained well if you will watch it from end till the ending, and you will realize, oh, kaya pala breathe again. So,
how long did it take you to shoot the entire film? How long?
This is one of those magic things when we actually had to fit everything within one day's time. 7 weeks. Mabilis. And all within COVID protocols. So it's very challenging, but we prepared kasi. The stars were all, we did the workshop with the stars, and then planado. So, you, magic.
Can we hear from Tony and Ivan?
Well, my character kind of lives two lives, and during the day, conservative siya, he's got a good job, a good wife, but at night, he moonlights as a very wild motorcycle racer. So for this part, I had to learn how to drive a motorcycle. I've ridden scooters before. First time. And I did 12 hours of training, pero yung motorcycle was a training, was like a 150cc bike. And then, pagdating sa set, parang I think 1,000cc's yung bike na ibinigay sa akin. And ang bigat. So I was like, oh my God. And then to add that, I had to have Ara as kasakay. And I never even trained with having anybody as a kasakay. So I was like, oh my God, and I was praying the first day, please just don't kill Ara. Okay, if I die, but not her, please. So the first few takes were interesting, but I think we got the hang of it after, I don't know, 100 takes or something, no joke. After a while, I think I got the hang of it. And I'm very happy that happened because I enjoy motorcycles now, and I think I might get into that. Because I've had so many injuries now from jiu-jitsu, I'm looking for another hobby. So,
sa akin po, ang dami ko kasing first dito sa film na to. Pero ang pinakamahirap siguro sa akin was conquering like my fear of the ocean. Kasi mahilig po ako sa dagat, pero ayoko talaga yung nagsiswimming sa hindi ko nakikita yung ilalim. Eh, may mga eksena kami na feeling ko nasa gitna na kami ng dagat na parang ina-anxiety na ako pero kailangan namin mag-shooting, so yun, tsaka may isa kami na gabi na nag-dive kami na nakakaaning kung first time mo, pero na-conquer ko siya, tsaka masaya pala. So, kaya sobra talaga ako nag-enjoy. Ang dami kong first.
Thank you very much, Miss Leia Salterio of ABS-CBN.com and Sales Star. Thank you po. Up next, we have Miss Dolly Ann Carvajal of Empire.
Hello. For Ara, you mentioned that your character had a long-term relationship with the character of Ivan, then you fell for the character of Tony. In real life, do you think that would happen to you? Give up someone you have history with for someone you have chemistry with?
Wow.
Parang beauty pageant.
Yeah, that's a good question. Bigla ko napaisip.
History versus chemistry.
Okay, I can answer it for 30 seconds only. You can answer this. But I think one of my learnings with this film, buti nagawa ko siya, so I get to experience it, that if I'm in a long-term relationship and then biglang I meet someone na nagpa-realize sa akin na, oh, something is wrong with my old relationship. I think yung learnings ko dito, no, I can end my past relationship just to give respect to the guy and then might start a new one and see what happens. Kasi risk naman talaga yung buhay, especially love. I can't take it both kasi baka parehong mawala in the end. So, it's something that I have to decide and risk.
So, hindi mag-overlap. Hindi simultaneous.
Natatakot ako sa karma po eh. Baka panadali ang saya lang, pero yung karma biglang
Long time
dumating.
na.
So I think, pwede namang i-end yung, it's a big decision talaga na kailangan gawin. Pero ako din, personality ko naman yun na hindi ko siya kayang i-overlap. I'd rather break up kahit masakit dun sa long-term relationship na meron ako just to give a chance sa bagong dadating.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
For Ivan and Tony, what's your takeaway from your character in the film?
Well, for me, my character lives basically two lives. His conservative life during the day seemingly is perfect, but there's an emptiness inside him that he fills with the wrong things. So my takeaway, if there's a lesson for me, is that it's normal to feel depressed and like it's just not enough what you have. But choosing the right things to fill that hole with is very important.
Sa character ko naman, siguro, sometimes you meet the right person but at the wrong time, or you fall in love but bawal pala yung mga ganun. And masarap talaga pag meron kang makilala na tao na nakakaintindi sa'yo, masarap magmahal ka sa gitna.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Dolly Ann Carvajal. Please stand by for our next batch. With Ignacio of Abandoned Tonight, Bernard Santos, My Movie World, Kita Dahar, Random Republica, Archie Lau, Abandoned Tonight of PSR.ph, and Julie Gaspar of Bulgar. Our next question will be coming from Alvin Ignacio of Abandoned Tonight.
Walang pa natanong ni Bernard. Memorable.
Hello. This question is for the director, kay Ralph. Archie, what did you say? Ralph, did the actors have to audition for you? Kasi sabi mo, you wrote the script, you wrote the concept. Did you audition for you? And then when you finally cast it, were you happy with it?
No, actually, it's a group decision with Tita. Parang with everyone from Boston all the way. It was like sino yung talagang yung bagay. And of course, alam nila they know yung mga tama for their roles. And when we actually got to the workshop, sakto. So, I'm just glad everybody put their minds together to come up with a perfect cast.
Okay, for Ariella, is this your first leading lady super title role? And how do you feel about it? Na ikaw talaga yung bidang-bidang babae.
First of all, yes, I would say yes po, especially with Viva. I'm so grateful with Viva talaga for giving me this kind of opportunity. I think this is my third movie with them, but this is parang they have given me this script na and pinabasa talaga nila sa akin. So, sobrang grateful ako kasi while reading the script, parang nakikita ko na agad yung sarili ko with the role, who Joanna is, kung paano siya. So, yeah, sobrang na-overwhelmed din naman, especially yung kwento ni Joanna yung relationship niya, something like that. It's something that I can easily relate to. Kaya I don't know, sabi ko nga kay Direk, actually we were talking about this kasi I know Direk wrote this and then Viva was the one who chose me. Parang it's like an answered role, something like that. Kasi nakikita ko talaga yung sarili ko on every aspect of the role on this one. Kaya yung mga eksena dito, alam ko, parang feel ko lang siya talagang gawin. Kasi I can really feel this is me. It's so easy to relate with the role. Or maybe because I'm really just grateful for this film that Viva gave me. And especially, I would say that it's like the first lead role that they have given me. And they really gave me this so much trust. Tapos they gave me back Tony as my co-actor and then Ivan also. Parang it's like a perfect cast. Ivan, I mean, super grateful for this. And nabigla din ako kay Tony as my co-actor with this. Because he was really a great actor. And I watched his films. I've seen his films. Yung isa pang surprise ko with Tony is really a good swimmer. Sobrang galing niyang swimmer. Kaya parang on my part na even though first time namin to do free diving, but he's a lot better than me. So para talaga I feel safe underwater. Nandyan siya to guide me through. And also Direk, actually most of our underwater films, si Direk talaga yung nagsushoot nun. Kung malalim kami, mas malalim yung dinalive ni Direk. Kung matagal kami sa ilalim, mas matagal si Direk. And while on Ivan naman, I'm very grateful as well kasi may eksena talaga dito that, oh my God, this is very Ivan and I'm telling the towards the end of the film that you really have to wait for it. Because it's a different Ivan that you'd see on this part. And I think siguro yung exciting part for this film. Not just the underwater film, but also ano yung mangyayari towards the end of this.
Okay, this question is for Tony and for Ivan. What do you think are the assets of Ariella as a leading lady? Kasi you've worked with her already.
Una, she's very beautiful. She's got an amazing way of translating her personality to the character, and she's very giving as a acting partner, and she's very courageous. I don't want to give it away, but when you watch the movie, towards the end, you'll see some really insane scenes that I personally couldn't even do. If I was in her shoes, I would have. I would have chickened out, and I was just really impressed with her commitment and her genuine joy of acting.
Yeah, aside from the things that Ivan mentioned, of course, Ara is very beautiful. She's confident, but what really shined for me is that while we were working, Ara was just so gracious about everything. You know, this was such a fun film to make, but also, you know, it's not the easiest filming underwater, but I saw Ara's character and just how good she was doing everything, not a single complaint, not a single bad attitude. And for me, I was just really amazed with her work ethic, her character, and just how gracious she was on the job and to everybody around her. At si Ara, ano ba iniisip nyo pag nakita niyo siya na baka di mo siya makausap, pero sobrang chill niya and down to earth, so yun yung pinaka nag-shine for me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Alan Ignacio of Abandoned Tonight. And please do stand by again for our next batch. Mr. Mario Dumawal, TV Patron, Ricky Gallardo, Business Mirror, Bernard Santos, My Movie World, Kate Adahar, Random Republica, Archie Liao of Abandoned Tonight and PSR.ph, and Julie Gaspar of Progar. Our next question will be coming from Mr. Mario Dumawal of TV Patron.
Hey, Ara, yeah, I'm really happy for your career, your journey. How do you feel that I think you've evolved now as the real granny of this film. Yes.
Thank you, Tito. Actually, medyo nagiging emotional ako kasi we've seen each other like from his skirt, right? Right? So, parang like literally you've seen me grow talaga from itsura ko ng Miss Skirt, hindi pa ako marunong mag-makeup, till I've joined Binibini, you were there. So, I'm very grateful na now, at this very moment, we're still like this. So yeah, I'm just really grateful talaga, Tito Mar, especially seeing people na nakasama ko nung nagsisimula pa ako. So, from ayun na yung nafe-feel ko.
Just 2 years ago.
Oo nga, baka. Or yes, parang my heart is just really full of gratefulness, sobrang thankful, especially seeing people na nakakasama ko ng matagal na tas nagka-pandemic pa. And now, we're starting to really be back to normal. Like, we have the face-to-face press con, and I can still see you tomorrow. So, parang, I'm super happy lang, super glad po with what's happening.
Congratulations. And for Tony, I'm really happy to see you again. So how do you feel that parang finally you can breathe again and wala nang problema? And I'm not referring to any situation before, but right now you're free of that.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
No, it's nice and sobrang nakakatuwa na kasama na namin kayong lahat kasi during the pandemic nakapunta na ako sa States and doon parang hindi mo maramdaman yung pandemya So pagbalik natin dito ang daming rules. So parang yung mga small things like this na bumabalik mo, it's just so nice. Parang nakaka-move on na rin tayo. Yun nga, nakakalimutan ulit tayo, literal. So ayun, it's just